Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to. You see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Yeah, 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 yeah. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. Yeah. Yeah. Ay, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto, if you wanna.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
8, 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Trying to toss play to Love. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Redskins' 37-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
20.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Back. 8. Check 3. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Sponge. No.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. On the NFL scoreboard, bit of a surprise going on in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Still a lot of football left in that affair, but we will for sure keep an eye on it. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch out, watch out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. I believe it was you, Mr. Davis, who said something about them opening things up, taking shots downfield because that D might gang up against the run, and we just saw evidence of why that was a good idea.
And indeed, my friend, just like if broken watch is right twice a day, I get them right every now and then.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's Love. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, it's Haskins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Take it. They've got his man. Complete. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
20.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready? Look at it. Mark 56. Here we go, again. Ready?
On second down, McCaffrey. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. 8. Check. Check.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Jim.
Play action. Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Now Haskins to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
That's good for the Panthers. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We're set, ready? 8. What we got? Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Get ready. Undercrush.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now he'll let it go deep, and this will be caught at the 30. A big pickup of 38. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Haskins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Love. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Ready? Ready? Gun. Ready?
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Come talking now, what? Hey! 56. Cut.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Gun.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, take it. Right there.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
At their 48-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
25, check 25, check 25. 36.
They start the drive with Peterson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48, eluding the pressure right. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
He's coming, double up. Watch the edge. Tight dog, tight dog.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bound to lose one. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 50. Go. 59.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Shit.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Haskins going to try to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We're ready. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. They're going to need some therapy after this.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me